Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is Sarcasm Speaks. It is Jared and Bob, and what a sequence of the last 40 minutes, I would say. We got a matinee for us today on a Sunday, and so we bought a new fridge, right? That was we the money we got back in tax return. I was like, I want a new fridge. The light hasn't worked in our fridge since well, after we did the renovation on the house, so I haven't had a light in my fridge for 4 years, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. But we also had a half and half, like the side by side. Um, I think you guys have that too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, ours is side by side.
It's yours felt a little bit bigger. It's probably newer. Like the one we have was originally belonged to one of Mary's friends, right? And then they gave it to Mary, so it was in the old house. And then we just repurposed it on our side because we wanted to save as much money as we can and not spend money on appliances when we didn't have to. If you remember the whole debacle about as soon as the construction was done and the oven shit the bed, and I had to go buy a brand new oven at that time. Um, so we just reused all the appliances. So truthfully, I have no idea how old this fridge is. It might be like almost 15 years old, as far as I know. Um, but it's certainly at least 10, I would guess. Um, it just felt small on the inside. Like we didn't have a lot of room, especially now with like having a child. Like we have a lot of his food in there too. Where like I just need more room. I need a bigger fridge. I just don't like our fridge. It's just whatever. So we got the tax return and I was like, fuck it. Like I've been eyeing this thing forever, for like months now. I almost bought it in January. And then as soon as the tax money came back in like April, I almost bought it again, but I've just been holding off. And then this weekend they did a Memorial Day sale. So the fridge I think was originally like 2,300 bucks. Then it was marked down to like 1,500. And then with the Memorial Day sale, it ended up only being like 1,300 bucks. So I mean, obviously you have to pay taxes and shipping and the delivery, which again, shout out to Lowe's. We talked about this when my washing machine shit the bed on New Year's, like 2 days before New Year's. They come in and they take out the old one. Easiest fucking thing in the world. It's worth the $50. The best 50 bucks you'll ever spend when you get a new appliance is just having Lowe's just take the old one and just junk it for you. Um, so we got a new fridge, right? And they gave us the window of 9 to 1, right? And I go, okay, all right, what are the odds they come right at 9? Probably slim to none. I go, well, the baby goes down for a nap right around noon. So I go, that means they're probably going to show up right at like 12:30, right? Like we'll probably be getting ready to record. It's just going to be fucking chaos. It's going to wake him up from his nap. It's just going to be terrible. Well, it turns out they actually showed up at like 11:50. So they were outside. I put him down for a nap. He was kind of wiggling, eventually fell asleep, slept through the whole thing. They were in and out in like 25 minutes, but I had to keep Pickett outside. So I took one of like the baby gates that we have, like like the pressure one that like folds in the middle and you snap it down or whatever. So I stick that on the steps outside, right? So she can't even get up the stairs on the deck. So she's confined to the backyard completely. So I didn't want her to like see in the window, scratch the fucking window. It would have been a whole thing. So the fridge goes in, everything's good. I'm like, all right, I'll deal with this after we record. Everything, of course, I went food shopping yesterday because I go food shopping every Saturday and I can't deviate from my plan because it'll give me a fucking meltdown. So my fridge was packed, right? So everything in my fridge and freezer is packed into like three different coolers. And then whatever else I couldn't fit is sitting in Mary's fridge next door. Um, so I got to go get that after too. But so Pickett's outside. She's freaking out the whole time, right? Just absolutely like you would have thought that we were fucking beating her outside or something. Luckily, we only have one neighbor. Um, so they leave, right? And I finally go, all right. So I go outside, I pull the gate off and I go, let's go, let's come inside. Doesn't fucking come inside. And I go, this whole time, you've been screeching, crying, freaking out. You want to come in. You want to see what's going on. You know, there's someone here. I open the slider door, doesn't fucking come in. And I go, okay, do you have to pee or something? So we ran around the yard. She peed in the backyard. And I go, all right, come on, let's go. Go up the stairs. She stands at the bottom, won't come up the stairs. I go, are you fucking serious? Like, I grabbed the bag of treats, I've shaken them, she doesn't come in. And then in the meanwhile, you texted me and was like, hey, are we still trying to record? And I was like, fuck, it's like 12:37. And I go, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, just get inside, right? Like, I threw a bunch of treats on the floor, right, to try and see if she'll just come in. Finally, she comes in. Finally, I get up, and here we are at 12:45, and we're 5 minutes into recording here. Uh, but yeah, that was the last 45 minutes.
My lead is with Leo. I'm around 9 o'clock. That's usually when I take him out at night. So the night of the nor'easter,
Hmm.
it's fucking piss and rain. It's windy. He won't pee. I go, you've got to be fucking kidding me. So we're like running around to one spot, won't pee there. Go to another spot, won't pee there. I'm screaming at him. And he's sitting there getting soaked because he won't
Yeah,
pee.
right.
And then it's like, he poops in one spot. Okay. Now it's time to pee. Nope. Goes and poops in another spot. Gotta go get another bag now. And Michaela's just like, leave it. Who cares? I go, well, when we walk back there, I don't want to fucking step in it. So,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's not like in the yard. He doesn't go on grass.
yeah. He's
And it's
bougie,
like,
bougie dog.
then I think I came back inside and I yelled to her. I go, listen, we need like towels and shit. Like he is going to be absolutely fucking soaked. And then I go, Andy won't pee. So, I'm still fucking yelling and screaming, trying to get him to piss. Like, just won't fucking do it. Then she had to take him out because she could tell I was probably ready to fucking shove my head in a vice. And so she took him out. He finally peed, but again, it's soaking fucking wet. So
Yeah,
then it's like, get him upstairs. She threw a shirt on him because, again, he sleeps in the bed. So it's like, he's soaked.
yeah,
And it's like, dude, every night at approximately 9 o'clock, we go out, we pee, we come back in.
right.
Why, during the nor'easter, did you choose today to do this? Why today?
Yeah, yeah, because he's an asshole.
Ugh. It's like, and she had said too earlier in the day, like, he wouldn't, like, go out and do anything in the rain. And it's like, bro, wouldn't you just, like, all these, the animals are so smart. I'm like, but why wouldn't they just get the shit over with and just get back inside?
Right, right. Pickett does that too. Like when it's actually when it's raining hard, she just stands at the door and won't go. Like I'll open the slider, I'll stand on the deck, and she stays in the kitchen and just stares at me. And I go, are you coming outside? Because you were whining to go outside. It's like she's telling us she needs to go out, and then as soon as she sees it's pouring rain, while I'm standing there getting fucking drenched, she's just like, yeah, I'm not doing it.
Don't shut off the rain, peasant.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, I say all the time, I go, you're a golden doodle, right? Like you're half golden retriever. Golden retrievers fucking love the water. Like they love water. Clearly you didn't get that fucking
Yeah, I
side of
was
the
gonna say
DNA.
these some of your dogs, they're fucking spoiled.
Yeah.
But that's the other thing. We're already out there getting soaked. Like, you might as well just fucking force it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, chooses fucking violence.
So then sometimes we have like a rain jacket for her. Amy bought it a long time ago. And sometimes if you throw the rain jacket on her, she'll go outside. And she's like, "Oh, okay, cool. I'm not gonna get wet." But then she fucking hates it because you'll go outside, she'll maybe pee or whatever, do whatever, and then she sits there and starts fucking scratching it like trying to pull it off. And I go, well, you wouldn't have come outside either way because it's raining too hard. Right? It's like Jesus. And then last fall, before I got the gutters cleaned, they were clogged up pretty bad. I mean, you know my house. We have fucking million trees everywhere. So we're in the woods. So um it was blocked up pretty good, right? So there was one storm, it was raining pretty good, and the edge of the gutter that overhangs the stairs to the deck on the side of the house. It was like overflowing and like pouring down. It was effectively a small waterfall, right, over the side onto the steps. She wouldn't go down the steps. She was afraid. She did the whole thing where like she looked at it and like stepped forward, then stepped back and like stared at it. And it's like, dude, come on. And I walked through it like 3 times, like a moron, to be like, look, see, like you're fine. I can do it. You can do it. And she was like, nope, don't care.
Yeah. You do whatever dumb shit you want.
But it's like it's just water. Like you think you're gonna get hurt or something? Like it doesn't hurt. Like it's fine. It's just
I gonna
water.
melt.
Yeah. Fucking dogs, man.
Yeah, but we're the dumb. Wait, and that's ultimately though we're the dumb ones.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, I got a new fridge now.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, yeah, it's the little things now. What the fuck else is going on here? Oh, we have two loser laps to take. One of them I'm not thrilled about because I was convinced that we had this guy in the list, but the first one is George Wendt, who was Norm from Cheers, right? No one knows who George Wendt is, but everyone knows Norm from Cheers. So he died um, within the last week. I think he was 76 that I saw. Um, and Jim Irsay fucking died. And this is the one where I could have sworn that someone had Jim Irsay in one of the death pools. And I don't know if the more I think about it, maybe I think I might have had him on my list for this year, but I took him off because I looked up his age and I saw he was only like 66 or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I know he's like ridden hard and put away wet, but like, I don't know. He is a billionaire, right? Like I'll probably be okay. Because again, I was convinced that I thought I had him. And then I was like, maybe someone else had him. And I searched the death pool every year and no one had Jim Irsay. So that's what I think happened. I'm not gonna go back and listen to the episode because I may have like mentioned it, but yeah, Jim Irsay, the owner of the Colts, dead at 67 years old. So um obviously liked his drugs. Had a bit of a oxy problem for a while. Didn't he get pulled over like I don't know, God, maybe this was like 10 years ago, and he quite literally had a trunk full of like OxyContin. It was like in suitcases in his trunk. Like multiple suitcases were full of OxyContin, I believe.
Trying to
I
look
don't
quick. Didn't really give the so Wikipedia doesn't really have the details.
yeah.
So I don't know if I can confirm or deny the suitcases, whatever.
Yeah. But billionaire, like multi-billionaire, right? I don't know how he got his money either. Um,
His father on the team.
oh, okay. So he was a lucky sperm club then,
Yep.
as Felger likes to say.
Actually, it's funny. So, because Jim Irsay was 12 when his father bought.
So did his father move? Is he the one that moved the team from Baltimore?
Must have been. So this is actually kind of crazy if you think about it. Jim Irsay was 12, so this would have been 1971. In 1971, his father purchased the Rams for $12 million dollars and then just swapped franchises with the Colts owner. They just traded.
That's insane. She's like, yeah, I'll give you mine if you give me yours.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it went.
Yeah, that's like some monopoly shit, right? When you like someone has two of the three properties and you have the last one, it's like, well, I'll trade you this last one, and we'll just call it an even deal.
Yeah, it literally says immediately swapping franchises with Colts owner. And then when I hover over the Colts owner, the guy, Carol Rosenblum at the time,
Hmm.
it says in his profile, he was first the owner of the Baltimore Colts and later switched teams, taking ownership of the Rams in 1972.
Huh.
Yeah, can I just like have your team?
Yeah. Yeah, I really want your team. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy this other team and then I'll just give you that team and you give me yours.
Crazy.
That's kind
But
of
yeah,
nuts.
yeah, I was gonna say his even his like college degree was in broadcast journalism from
Yeah.
SMU. So yeah, that's walked his way right into that.
Yeah. But I mean, he was quite the character. He was a budding musician, if you will.
Yeah.
Because I think Toucher and Rich used to make fun of him all the time. They used to like play his songs like on their station or whatever. I think they got him on the show to one Super Bowl. Maybe when the Super Bowl was in Indy and they were there, I think they had Jim Irsay on and they interviewed him. It might have, I don't know if it was Toucher and Hardy at the time or if Rich was still around. Like I don't remember when it happened, but I'm pretty sure that they actually got him on for an interview too, which is hilarious because they also used to make fun of him. So, um I got another gripe, I guess. That's a little bit more recent. So last week I was in California and I happened to notice something that just made me hate New England and seasons even more. So around here, right, a couple weeks ago, obviously, right, we're starting to get everything is in bloom. My truck that is 10 months out of the year is black, is now in the stage where it's yellow. From all the pollen, and it's not worth going to the car wash because by the time you drive home, it'll be yellow again. So I just deal with it, right? So we're in the yellow car season right now. Um, and my allergies have been kind of kicking my ass, right? I've been waking up with like stuffy noses, haven't been sleeping awesome, like, here and there, whatever. Like, yeah, it's kind of fucking sucks. But so then I'm in San Diego for 3 days, and wouldn't you know, not a single fucking stuffy nose. Not nothing, right? And then I came back, so I flew home Wednesday. By Friday, I was like sneezing up a storm on Friday morning. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? This is like so annoying. And I go, wait a second. This didn't happen at all when I was in San Diego. And then I stopped and I thought, huh, I think that kind of makes sense. If it's 75 and sunny all year round and you don't have seasons, that means you don't have a bloom season, right? Like you don't have like an overload of pollen. Now, I'm sure that obviously there's
All
plants
dude.
there and they pollinate and they do whatever, but it's not like a massive explosion that happens after 2 weeks because, again, it's 75 fucking degrees and sunny all year round, right? So it's probably just like constant, very low levels of pollen instead of like a month of the yellow car.
Sounds
Bullshit.
like a nightmare, kind of. Like
Yeah.
imagine if all the leaves didn't fall off the tree and then you had to pick them all up or pay someone to
Oh,
do it.
yeah.
And then even when they do that, then it's like more leaves continue to fall through the winter and then everything grows back in.
Yep.
And that's when you get the pollen and then you just get to do it all over again. That sounds awful, like to miss out on that.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Like what do landscapers do in San Diego? Do they not have fall cleanups? Do their employees have to work year round
Oh my
because
God,
they can't lay
imagine.
them off to then do cash only plowing?
Yeah.
What a tough existence.
Yeah.
So you're telling me it's just nice all the time, so it's like the landscapers can just cut grass like year round?
Yeah, they just cut grass whenever they want.
That's awful. Sounds like
Yeah.
really shitty.
They don't have to completely change their schedules or wonder what they're going to do for work when they can't work for 4 days in a row when it rains, when it downpours for 4 days straight.
Yeah, that's so wow. Sounds like something I would never want to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't want to deal with that either. I like waking up with itchy eyes and stuffy noses and, you know, feel like I swallowed a fucking sea urchin. It's fun. I wouldn't want to live in a place like San Diego
No,
with no pollen.
no, it would be real. I mean, dude, like that's the thing. It's like it would be really awful. Just ask anyone that's never left Massachusetts.
Yeah, but oh, just seasons, man. Like how awesome is it that we have seasons?
I like it. I kind of like that we have some season. Fucking jackass. Same
Yeah.
people. You know what though? Those are the same people that bitch that it's like, oh, another holiday weekend. It's just not that nice out.
Yeah, man. It's
Here we are.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean this year is kind of shaping up again to be like was it 22 or 23, whichever one it was,
Which
where
one? The drought or the flooding?
the flood. Was it
That was
22?
21 and 23.
Yeah. So and like everyone at work, all they do is they bitch and they moan. It's like, you get back to work on Monday and everyone's like, "Oh, it's Monday. Here we go. Oh, Monday." And then you get through like Tuesday, and I've been the one for a long time that says Tuesday is the worst day of the week, and it's starting to rub off on everyone else because they're like, "Oh man, wow, Tuesdays really do kind of suck, huh?" It's like, "Yeah, I told you." And then you get to Wednesday, and everyone gets a little bit better, but then on Thursday when people normally get excited for the weekend, now all they want to do is bitch and moan because, like, oh, another rainy weekend. Here we go. So it's like all anyone does now is they just bitch 5 days a week, 7 days a week, actually. So they're like, oh, like there's nothing, there's no silver lining for them anymore. There's no like, oh, it's Friday. Ha ha, happy Friday. Ha 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 ha. Here we are. We did it. We made it. Congrats. Another week down. It's like, fuck off. But like now they don't even have that. I was just like, oh, more rain this weekend. But
I think
Monday's
it's
going
like,
to be nice. That's the new thing. Oh, Monday's going to be nice.
yeah, and that's like, I fucking can't stand talking weather. But I do think, like, I don't know if it started because that's like, I started noticing it in the last 5 years. And it's just like, I think people are putting so much stress on like doing things over the weekend that now it's like, it becomes a catastrophe when you can't go to whatever the fuck restaurant on the water. Like,
Right.
sit outside by the water. It's like whatever. And it's like just fucking relax, just chill.
Yeah.
Like I think that's kind of like what it is. Everyone's always trying to like do all of the things at all times.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
I
it's like
think that checks out.
that's just not realistic.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're like, yeah, like everyone's always trying to go out, go do this, go do that. And it's like have people whatever. And I'm like, dude, even like yesterday, yeah, yesterday it rained when everyone was on their way down. So it's like, but like I kind of fucking knew that would happen. Like I just plan accordingly. So it's
Right.
like if I needed to set up the garage, I would have set up the garage. Like if we were gonna have like way more people, I would have just set up
Right.
the garage. Like
Right.
just figure
Right.
it the fuck out, people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you just pivot. You deal with what you're given, right? Like this is the
Well,
situation.
that's
Let's figure
probably
it
I
out.
think that's honestly that's probably like why people are so like hyper focused on that shit now is in 2025 everyone's like so used to getting everything their way of thinking, their like whatever, and then it's like the weather doesn't care about you.
Right.
So it doesn't matter that you want to go to Plymouth for the day or you want to go down the Cape for the weekend. Like I've gone to the Cape when I was a kid and it rained and you just figure it out.
Yeah, you find something else to do.
And I didn't spend the entire next week being like, oh my God, the rain. Like,
Yeah. Oh, are we
yeah,
ever
it's
gonna see
incon
the sun again?
that's the thing, it's inconvenient, but I don't know. I think that and again, that's just kind of the gist I get where everyone's always again, they're trying to do everything at all times.
Yeah.
And and I think it's like a bigger thing. It's like everyone's trying to schedule everything. Like
Yeah.
everything's on a schedule, everything's this, and then when the schedule doesn't work, they don't know how to handle it.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this day we'll go here, and then from this time to this time we'll go do that. And it's like, I don't know, dude. I'm just gonna fucking sit around. Like the only thing I care about is like, can I go play golf? Like it, because I'll play
Yeah.
golf in the rain. I don't care. But like, is it gonna not torrential downpour and be lightning? Because then I'll just go play, and there'll be less people on the course, so it'll be
Yeah.
kind of nice.
I'm gonna have to start pushing the issue though, because it's like I haven't been playing much, and it's the weather hasn't cooperated. I'm like,
Yeah,
this
I
is
mean,
not.
you're also somewhat injured too, so
Yeah,
it's
I mean, I'm on a
reasonable.
pitch count anyway, but um, I'm gonna have to start pushing the issue because even on my pitch count, I'm not playing enough.
Yeah, because we're coming up on what are we, 2 weeks out from Plymouth Country Club?
Plymouth. That's gonna be it. Are we still going on this episode? You want to talk Plymouth?
Um,
Do you want to
yeah, or
save
do you,
Plymouth?
yeah, do you want to do that next? Do you want to just wrap up game one and then
Yeah, that works.
we'll go game two, kick it off with Plymouth Country Club?
I think we should talk Plymouth Country Club and food, and then call it there.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that works for me. So it is my final. Okay, my final thought. This is. Do you remember South Park episode Russell Crowe fighting around the world?
Yeah,
Him and
yeah.
Tugger.
It's like I don't remember the words, but it's like bum ba ba da bum ba ba bum ba ba da bum, like fighting
Yeah,
around the world.
yeah, making music,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
making
yeah.
movies, making songs, and fighting around the world.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, yeah.
So that's been stuck in my head for like months, month and a half, something like that. And it clicked to me yesterday what it was. So I've been listening to an Italian podcast that actually like teaches like in order. It's Coffee Break Italian. They have like a very Ginzo theme song, like very like a generic Italian. Like if you just search like give me a generic Italian tune, this is probably it.
Yeah, yeah,
It's not the same song, but it is the same like musical structure
yeah,
as
yeah.
Russell Crowe fighting around the world. You know, because like I listened to like the Russell Crowe theme, like the South Park theme, and I'm like, okay, so it's not the exact. I thought for a second it was. It's not the exact same, but like I'm not musical enough to know, but it's like whether it's the cadence or the notes or the octaves, whatever the fuck it is,
Yeah, tempo, whatever
something
the fuck.
musically like
Yeah.
behind, like outside of like the literal instrument structure, something behind the scenes, it's the exact same. And it
Oh
now
wow.
fucking Russell Crowe again. I mean, I listened to that pod. They have a ton of episodes, so I listened to a lot. And yeah, the Russell Crowe theme pops into my head every single day now.
That's amazing. That's great. Is it, yeah, maybe like harmony or melody, whatever is the
Not
same.
sure. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
I don't
Someone
know.
who actually like
I'm
knows
also
music
musically
would be
retarded
able to
too,
give me
so
the definition of what it is because it again, it's not the same instruments, it's not the same um it's probably not even the same octave. I know I said octave, but it's but the music, like
yeah, yeah.
the notes,
Right.
it's the same notes or what or something.
Yeah, yeah. No, I know what you mean. Yeah. That's
And
funny.
that's the thing is like I didn't get into music, and I mean I played guitar, but it's like I didn't get into it enough to really know
Right.
that what it is. But I'm like it's the same something.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yep. So now
great.
every day making
Russell
music,
Crowe.
making songs, and fighting around the world.
Oh, well, my final thought is actually going to piggyback off of what we were sort of just talking about, people bitching about weather and seasons and stuff. Um, is that we as a collective, like people, right, as a population, have gotten so fucking soft that I think it's insane, right? So it goes hand in hand, like I said, what we were talking about before, right? How everyone's like, "Oh, another weekend, it's gonna rain," and it's like, yeah, man, it's a little bit inconvenient, like you said, right? But life is full of inconveniences. Like that is
Life is
quite
nothing but
literally life.
inconvenient.
Yeah, yeah, like
There's
just is
nothing
what it
convenient
is,
about
man.
any aspect of life, and you can't argue otherwise.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, maybe that's a little nihilistic or narcissistic, whichever way you want to look at
Believe in
it.
nothing.
But I mean, I feel like it's mostly true, right? Like it's just kind of how the fucking world works, right? Like even if you think like Bill Gates, right? Like or Jeff Bezos, or like, oh my God, how awesome would it be to like have that life and be a billionaire and all that shit? No, it's probably not that fucking cool. Like, yeah, would it be nice to have $1 billion? Sure, it would be.
Yeah, I was
But
gonna say you
like
get to
these
do
guys
cooler things
also,
and have cooler stuff, but your problems
yeah,
proportionately go up.
exactly. And also like these guys, right? Someone like a Bezos and like an Elon Musk, they work 16 hours a day. Like they actually work 16 hours a day, right? So it's like, do you really want that life?
Well, that's
So
the thing, and it's like, ah, someone cut me off in traffic. It's like,
yeah,
oh, what a fuck it, what a day, what a drive, of course. And someone's like, yeah, I'm being accused of having a child with someone that I may or may not have had that child with, and they're gonna sue me for like a fuckload of money.
right, right. So that's my point, right? Is like everyone is so fucking soft, and it's all over social media, and I think social media is exacerbating the problem. I think social media is actually the root of a lot of problems. I've kicked around a lot recently of just deleting it, but I don't know.
So
I may put
M
restrictions on.
Michaela went, so she bought an iPad because she wanted,
Yeah,
well, she was gonna buy the iPad anyway, but and she wanted to, be able to do some more work stuff and do some other shit on it. But she took all her social media off her phone and put it on the iPad.
yeah. I think that's a good way to go. I think what I'm gonna do is set like an hour daily limit. Like there's a way to do it on the iPhone. Like you can set time limits on apps so that when you hit it, it basically locks the app. You can always bypass it, right? Which kind of defeats the purpose. But like, I'm not gonna bypass that anyway, right? Like, if I'm putting it on, like, I'm not gonna bypass it. So, because I also I did this a while ago when I started the new job was I silenced all my notifications on my phone after 6 o'clock. So, well, my work stuff. So my work stuff gets silenced because it's all on my personal phone. So like the little red, I know you're an Android guy, but like we had like the little red bubbles or whatever that pop up, like the notification bubbles on the apps. So at 6 o'clock, those turn off on my work apps, because I do a lot of work on the West Coast. So like sometimes I do work a little bit until 6 o'clock, but then after that, like I try and not be working. So I turn the notifications off on those. And then right now at like 9:15, my whole phone goes into sleep mode. So like all notifications get shut off at 9:15. I'm thinking about maybe bumping it back to like either 8:45 or definitely to 9 o'clock, but also adding in these limits here of like, I get an hour a day on Instagram and an hour a day on Twitter, and like that's it, right? Like it's, whatever. You spread that out over the course of the day and figure it out from there. Um, but I mean, you just see a lot of it on social media where it's like the big thing too, with this new generation is like mocktails, right? Like everything's a mocktail. Like, oh no, we don't drink alcohol anymore. Like that's bad for you. Like we drink strawberry daiquiri with no vodka in it. Well, it's like, well, that just seems shitty. Like, if you're talking about like it's not good for you, yeah, I guess theoretically it's better for you than loading it up with alcohol, but there's still a fuck ton of sugar, right? And high fructose corn syrup and God knows what else is in it. So like if you're gonna come at me and be like, oh, it's a mocktail. I'm not drinking alcohol, but I'm pretending like I am. I do just drink fucking water. Hey, maybe just drink water, right? Like I don't know, right? Like if you want to get on your fucking connotation high horse here. Um, but I think it's just so soft. Like everything is a substitute now too, right? Like milk. How many different types of milk are there? And I mean, I get it because now I am one of them where I'm lactose intolerant, so it makes sense. But like, do you really need like 37 different types of non-milk milk? Like you got almond milk, you have plain almond milk, vanilla almond milk, chocolate almond milk, oat milk, cashew milk, vanilla cashew. Like it's fat-free cashew. Like what what the fuck, dude? Like you can't have regular bread anymore, right? It's like, oh, you got to get this gluten-free bread. Like, oh, is that Ezekiel bread? Like, make sure you're eating Ezekiel bread. It's like, no, dude. Like, maybe you just want to eat some fucking regular toast, right? Again, I'm not a toast guy. I don't really eat a lot of bread to begin with, but I'm saying like in principle, right? Like, why are we so fucking soft about everything? Everything.
Well, it's like it's actually comes from like two heads because a lot of that is marketing stuff. It's just more products that companies can market.
Yeah,
So that's why there's so many of them. It's not because we need them, whatever. But then it's like obviously people are willing to buy them. But yeah, I mean, just in general, it's like, um, we've seen it over time. It's like, yeah, I think a lot of the time too, it's like it comes from this. Like everyone needs to be accommodated, right? And
yeah,
that's what has like kind of been happening. Like everyone gets accommodated for whatever. It's like
yeah,
you're never just like having a bad day. There's always a diagnosis or there's always like a
yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah,
And um, everyone's got to be accommodated. So then it's like, back in the day, if you were gonna quit drinking, yes, you would have to go to the bar and get a Diet Coke or water. But now people don't want to drink for whatever reason. They still want to go out, but it's like they don't want to like not drink. But oh, the menu has a mocktail or
yeah,
like people seem to like the new non-alcoholic Guinness, like whatever, fine. Now, most
yeah,
people drinking the non-alcoholic Guinness are not anymore people, so it's like I'll give you that.
yeah, yeah.
Like it's a way for them because it's like the not anymore people, it's tough because if you give them a non-alcoholic Guinness, they're probably okay with that. And like someone goes, "Oh, the non-alcoholic," they go, "Yeah, yeah, no, I quit." They're like, "Oh, cool, whatever."
Yeah.
But you send them into a bar and there's not like a viable option, they might feel the pressure to just drink. "Oh, I'll just have one, and then it's like becomes eight, and then they're a fucking
Right.
mess again. Like,
Right, right, right.
so I'll give you the like the not anymore, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I didn't realize like mocktail was like a culture either.
Yeah, it's huge right now. I see it all over Instagram. Right, right.
And
It's
honestly,
always
the
like
only
with brunch, right? It's like, "Oh, look at my fancy brunch with my strawberry non-alcoholic prosecco with like all this other shit and glitter in it." And it's like, what the fuck, man? Like you know
yeah.
what actually sparked it and like made me want to talk about it as a final thought was the video that you sent me like a couple weeks ago where it was the dad. We talked about it last night
Oh,
actually when we were there.
Ashton drinking the Bud Diesel.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like and he was like, "Oh, all right. Like that's great." And like I saw that and I go, "Yeah, like what happened to that?" Like when we were in high school, we were drinking fucking Bud Light, Keystone, like especially in college, we were almost exclusively drinking like Keystone or Bud Ice or fucking just
High Lifes.
40s, High Life. Yeah, it's just gross shit. But like I feel like college kids don't drink that way anymore. College kids are the
No, I
ones with the
mean
mocktails or they're
seltzers.
yeah,
Like,
the
like there's been
seltzers.
a lot. So especially in like alcohol industry, there's been a lot that has like come from it. Um, Again, I just it's like the more we advance, I feel like the worse we actually do in fact get. Now, I also understand back in like the 70s, early 80s, like you might have had 16-year-olds getting DUIs, and it's like, well, first of all, 16-year-olds barely have a license. How are they getting DUIs?
Yeah,
Like, so there is an extreme of it that would obviously you're getting less of that,
right.
which I would say is a very good thing. But then it's also like these kids are just like not getting exposed to things. Like they're not getting exposed to actual like human like development
Yeah,
because it's like oh well why do they have to drink alcohol? I'm like they don't have to drink alcohol. But like choosing to drink alcohol or not, that's like a choice you need to make. That's part of human development. Like,
right.
you drink too much one night, then you have to deal with the repercussions. That's something that humans
Yeah,
like need to learn developmentally. Like when you do too much of something, like when you
yeah,
go overboard, like all of those, like those are things that humans need to do. And a lot of that's getting like fucking like out of the mix. So it's like that's why like a lot of these kids are not independent or these kids can't figure anything out on their own.
yeah,
And that's why
yeah,
like even this, even as simple, appropriate or not, like for some I just asked the kids, what's the age to buy cigarettes now? I go, is it 18 or 21? None of them could tell me. Like they don't even know. I'm like, how do you
yeah,
not even know? Like I don't want like I go, I guess on one end I'm glad that you guys aren't ripping butts, but I'm like, how do none of you know? I go, some of you are like of age or should be of age or maybe are I like because I don't know what
yeah,
the age is. I don't know if it's 18 or 21 now, but like,
right.
how do none of you know?
I think it's 21.
I think it is in Massachusetts. So I'm like,
Yeah.
how do none of you know? And they go, oh no, no, I'm not buying it. I go, I am not asking you to.
Yeah.
I go, like, none of you even know? Like, how
Yeah,
is
it's
that?
like you don't even have the awareness.
And that's like what you like again, it's like again, I don't need them fucking smoking. Like really almost like nothing good comes from that.
Yeah.
But to not even know is just crazy to me.
Yeah.
And that's my problem is like then it's like, well, they don't know that, but they don't know anything.
Right.
Like people
Right.
can't even get from point A to point B in their own town. So, oh, the GPS sent me the wrong way. I'm like, you live 6 minutes away.
Yeah.
How do you go the
Yeah.
wrong way 6 minutes? Like, you don't even like you don't need to know how to get here, but like, how do you go the wrong way?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a weird one too with people that like rely on the GPS to go ever. It's like as soon as they get in the car, they put the GPS on. It's like, well, don't you just remember how to get there? Like, yeah, but like a lot of times what I get from people is, oh, well, yeah, but like Waze will give me a quicker way. And it's like,
No, it won't.
all right, at the same time, right? And this is when I start to like, we're gonna get down a rabbit hole here, and I start to like hate people. What is going on in your life that you're so fucking busy that you need to find an alternative route for something that's going to take you like 13 minutes to drive somewhere? You need to find somewhere that's going to get you there in 11 minutes, right? Like, how much time is something like Waze going to save you when you have a less than 15-minute commute,
Yeah,
right? Like,
can't save you more than a minute.
it's negligible, right? Like, if you're going to go like on a 4-hour drive somewhere, yeah, I guess that makes sense, right? If there's traffic somewhere, there's a lot that can happen over the course of 4 hours and, however many miles that ends up being, right? Maybe 300, 350 miles. Um, but like there's people that like as soon as they get in the car, they just turn the GPS on to go to where they're going. It's like, what the fuck? Like, don't you know how to get anywhere?
Yeah, and it's like I mean, I've fallen into that trap because I've moved houses and work like a handful of times, but eventually I figure it out.
Yeah. And sometimes you just drive. Maybe you get lost, right? Like, hey, it's okay to get lost sometimes when you're driving around, right? Like,
Oh,
what else do you have
oh.
to do? Like we did that when the baby was an actual baby. Like we would just go for rides in the car and I would just drive around. I have no idea, no GPS, no idea where I'm going, what I'm doing. We're just driving in the car. I just want to get out of the house, take the kid for a ride. So we're just driving around.
I think that used to be a lot more enjoyable.
Yeah.
I was gonna say now I'm like I'd fucking shoot myself. Just but then again, it's like I think the roads are too busy for shit like that now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, where I am, it's not bad. Like it's all
Yeah,
back
where
roads
I am,
through.
it's
Yeah. Yeah.
just stupid out there. It's fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah. Because I ran into that when I was in San Diego. So I was out there with a coworker and I drove from the hotel to like one of the offices that we have. And she was like, "Oh wow, like you know how to get there? Like you don't need a GPS?" I go, "Yeah, I've driven it like 3 or 4 times now. I've been out here, once a month for the last like 4 or 5 months." It's like, "Oh wow, you're like pretty good or whatever." I forget what she said, but I was like, "Yeah, I just kind of pay attention when I'm driving." That's it. Like even if I don't know where I'm going, right, and I have a GPS on, I'm not like watching the GPS like as I drive. Like I'm watching the road and then I'll occasionally glance at the GPS to make sure I'm not going to miss a turn or something. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's like if I generally if I can drive somewhere once or twice, I typically know how to get back there without a GPS. Because yeah, I just pay attention to the shit around me, right, while I'm driving. So I don't know. We're fucking soft. Everyone is soft, and I hate everything and everyone. So that's gonna do it for game one here. So thanks for watching. If you're on YouTube, hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up button. Tell everybody you know about the show. Subscribe if you're an audio only guy. We're on Instagram at sarcasm underscore speaks. The Facebook is sarcasm speaks. Twitter is sarcasm underscore speaks. Sorry. Instagram is sarcasm speaks pod. Yeah. Um, until next time, good night, everybody.